Hello, unlimited friends. Today I want to talk to you about the spirituality of manifesting. Yes, manifesting is actually a very spiritual thing to do, and I'm going to explain to you why that is. Hi, I'm ZMAHOON from ZMAHOON.com, and on this channel we talk about the practical aspects of using law of attraction to improve our lives. So let's get started. Manifesting. All of us are here because we want to manifest something or the other. There are things that you want that haven't happened yet, and that is the key thing that brings people towards law of attraction or any other thing. Because we want to improve our lives, we want to get those things that we want. Manifesting is actually a very, very spiritual thing to do. Why? Well, because the only reason you manifest anything is if your vibration matches the vibration of the universe, the vibration of love, the vibration of that which we call God. So if you're matching the vibration of God, then you are being godlike, right? You're actually rising up to that level. And that's when you manifest the things that you want. And if that is not happening, then that means you're not being spiritual. Let me explain. So here is the emotional scale. This is the emotional scale. Right up here is love and joy. And right down here is despair. I actually say this is a 10 and this is a 1. So, and I divide it in the middle and I call this the worry line. When you are above the worry line, this is where all manifestations that you want take place. And when you're below the worry line, that's when manifestations take place that you don't really want, but you're manifesting all the time, every day. The things that we want, the best possible options that could happen, the money that we want, the relationship, the health, all of it is lined up over here. There's a version of it that corresponds to the vibration of love. Then there's another version of the same health or relationship or money that we want, and this corresponds to the vibration of hope. And then there's another version of it over here that corresponds to the vibration of satisfaction. So there are manifestations, and there's not just one option here. The universe has access to tens of thousands of possibilities that could come about for you. But what I want to point out to you is you cannot manifest this thing that you want if you're over here. Because if you're over here or anywhere in this region, your vibration is here. And so you can only have access to that possibility which lines up with this vibration. Okay? So if you want this thing which is here, you first need to go up the scale, line up over here, and then only can you attract these things, the best possible options for you. If you bring your vibration here to a place of love and joy, then that is the vibration of God. That is love, pure. Love is the purest vibration in the world, and it is the highest vibration in the world. So if you bring yourself up over here to a place of love, a place of being unconditional, then that is the most spiritual thing you can do. Because from a place of love, you look at all people being the same. From a place of love, you don't hold anything against anyone. You don't even have to forgive because you don't hold anything against anyone. From a place of love, you find things to appreciate in every person that you come across. From a place of love, you know that all things are possible. From a place of love, you can trust and be sure that the universe will give you the things that you want. So, all this work that we do, all of this exercises and visualizations and meditation and all of this, the objective of all of it is to bring us up the emotional scale to a place of love, or anywhere above the very line where all the best possible things are. And therefore, manifesting money is the most spiritual thing that you can do. Because when you manifest money, then you are in line with the universe, because the universe believes in abundance. And then money is just a form of energy. If you manifest the things that you want, the relationship that you want, the health that you want, then you are in alignment with that which we call God, with the universe. And therefore, that is when you are actually practicing spirituality. And this was actually a very difficult lesson for me to learn, because as a child I grew up thinking, oh, money destroys relationships. When you put money in the picture, everything changes. And people who have a lot of money also have an attitude. So I was brought up with all of these ideas about money that made it seem to me that money was not a spiritual thing, that manifesting or desiring material things was not a spiritual thing to do. And there were examples given of people who were spiritual, who, like Buddha, who gave away everything or left everything and just went into a forest to live and wanted nothing. But I then later realized, when I was listening to another teacher, and I realized from Abraham's teachings, Abraham of Abraham Hicks, that all these spiritual people who gave away or left material objects and went into jungles or caves or whatever and didn't really want anything anymore, any materialistic object, they did so from already having achieved those things. All of them, if you look at the history of all these really spiritual people that we've all heard of, you find that they all had wealth and then walked away from it. And do you know why that is? Is because when you get to a stage where whatever you want appears instantaneously in front of you, then wanting things is no longer important, because it becomes like breathing, air in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. You no longer have attachment, because you know that no sooner is it out of your lips than it is manifest. And so it takes away from the wanting of things, and your focus shifts to wanting other things. And those things are peace in the heart. So it's a good thing to get to that stage where you have so much that you can walk away from it, because you can now trust that whatever your needs are, that the universe will fulfill them. I hope that makes sense. I hope that you enjoyed this discussion, and I hope that you now understand the spirituality of materialism. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Bye for now.